Hello everyone, today we're going to be making a random motivational quote generator / email. So in this program we're going to be using Python and I'm using REPL.it as my code editor. First we're going to be needing to import the random library, so let's go ahead and import random. The next thing that I want to do is I want to create two files. My first text file is going to contain different quotes, and my second text file is going to contain the authors of those quotes. So let's start by creating two text files. We can say quotes.txt, and another one is going to be authors.txt. So I'll just go ahead and find some quotes and their corresponding authors, and I'll be back. I found 9 quotes and their authors. So the first thing that we're going to do is open these files. So in Python, before accessing the information that you've stored in a file, you open it. And also, while opening the file, you can tell how you're going to be interacting with this file. So are you just opening it to read through its contents, or are you also trying to write and maybe modify some of the stuff there? So I'm going to start with the quotes, so I'll say q is equal to open the quotes file, quotes.txt, and I want it to be a read-only file, so just going to read through the contents. And I'm going to say quotes is equal to q.readlines. And what this means is that it's basically going to convert everything that's inside this file into a list of different items. So once I have this list, I can choose a random item from this list. So that would be random quote is equal to random.choice of quotes. We can go ahead and print out this random quote to see if it works and also if it is giving us a new quote each time. Yep, so it seems to be working. Now we're also going to have to print the corresponding author of this quote. Both our files have 9 lines, so the way that we're going to know which author it is for a particular quote, we can use the index function. So we'll say index is equal to quotes.index of random quote. What this does is that from this list that we created called quotes, it is going to find the index of the item inside of it, which is random quote. And let's go ahead and print this to check if it's actually working. So a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. It is at the index 8. Let's go ahead and check that out. So index 8 means in Python the 9th item. So that's this one, and it's right. So now that we have that, we just have to print the item that's in the authors file at the 9th position. So we also are going to open up our authors file, so authors.txt, and this is also going to be a read-only file. Then we're going to say authors is equal to a.readlines, and then I'll choose a corresponding author. So I'll just say author is equal to, here we're going to say authors at the same index as the quote. So let's go ahead and print out our author. I'm going to remove this print statement. So live for each second without hesitation, Elton John. Here, it's on the second line, should be on the second line here as well. That's right. Check another one. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss is the first one, and yeah, that's the same one here. So now we have our basic, our core function of our program working. It's generating a random quote and it's generating the corresponding author of that quote. Now we can try to use a couple of different print statements to make this more personalized for the user. I'm going to ask the user their name to make this more personalized. So I'll say name is equal to input of, maybe enter your name, something like that. And then we'll say maybe we'll take the concept of an email and we'll say we'll say print. Looks like there's one new email for you. We'll use a new line character. Maybe 2 of them. Print maybe some sort of pattern, so this is something that's going to distinguish. I'll use something like this. Let's go ahead and copy paste this. I'm going to print the same thing at the end as well. So let's go ahead and check what that looks like. So enter your name. Looks like there's an email for you. That looks nice, but I think we can give more space between this pattern and the looks like statement. So I'll put a new line character here. And I also think we need to make this a bit more longer. So I'm going to okay, so that looks really good. I'm gonna say from and a to. So I'll use the name that we got and stored in our name variable in the to statement. And then I'll say from, and I'll put the author's name here. And just after that, we have to put a new line character just to separate things out. I think from should be a separate line as well. So let's go and check that out. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. We'll do another one. So this is what it looks like. So we enter our name and it says, looks like there's one new email for you. Maybe I'll do more full stops. Okay, so it says, looks like there's one new email for you. To the name, and I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And then it says, from Maya Angelou. So yeah, so this wraps up this project. It was a pretty simple project, but it really delved into learning how to create files, how to open them using Python. We also used our random library and the choice function. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something new.